Hello and welcome to the birthday gift. This is going to be a divine feminine, divine masculine reading. I haven't done one of these in a while, so it's definitely long overdue, but it's time to check in. Okay, so as you know, it's not gender specific. The divine masculine and feminine energies exist in all of us, and this is actually a part of our journey, being able to balance it within oneself. Once you are able to do that, you attract your energetic equal in the physical. You manifest this person. You meet your divine partner, your soulmate, your twin flame. We have different names for it. So I'm going to lay here the current energies of the divine masculine. Here, feminine, I'll use this deck for the divine feminine, and then we'll do both energies in the center. Okay? Okay. So, if you do not have a person, or you have not met someone who you believe is your divine partner yet, you can take this as a message for you to help you balance that energy within yourself, okay? Because we all have it intrinsically, it's within us already. Okay, so I'm gonna lay these cards here for the divine masculine. And then for the divine feminine, I'll do the same. We have the Eight of Cups. Okay, divine feminine, you still have work to do here. And I see you working, which is good. This felt upright. This lets me know that you already know that there's work that needs to be done. And some of you are already doing it, which is wonderful. Okay, so the divine masculine is going through a cleansing, a change. They're going through a renewal here. Your divine masculine energy. So again, this could be within you, or it can be pertaining to the person who you've already manifested or you're manifesting. They're going through a cleansing. There's things that needs to be purged out. They're feeling a lot of love though here. Let's see what the next cards are. Oh, so let me tell you what is occurring. Eight of Wands is here. This cleansing, this change, it's going to have things, it's going to get things to move in the right direction. They're about to get on track here. The divine masculine energy is going through the necessary changes to get on track. The divine feminine seems to be working a lot or putting in a lot of work, but is left confused. There's a lot of confusion. It's almost like the divine feminine feels like she's already put in a lot of work, but nothing's happening. All right, so when it comes to these different energies, and I'm going to use this metaphor, just so I can kind of, I guess, explain it. The ideal relationship between two people where there's a divine masculine who's already found himself and who's already become who they're supposed to be. They have that self-love within themselves. They have that personal autonomy where they understand that everything that's happened to them, they've taken responsibility, for everything that's happened, and they get it. They've gotten their lessons, basically. And same here. The divine feminine, she's already went through her lessons, gotten everything, understand why she went through her experiences. When that person has mastered themselves, when each person has mastered themselves, and they come together, what makes it actually work? The feminine energy, she inspires. Okay, this is the energy in the union that inspires. It supports, it encourages, okay, it motivates. This is the feminine energy. So this is the relationship where the feminine is very nurturing, comforting. Comes home, when the masculine comes home from a hard day of work, the food is prepared, and the conversation is surrounding around things that will help the masculine relax, because he just came home from a hard day of work. Now, this may feel like gender roles. You know, the traditional gender roles. In the old days, the woman would be home, the man would go to work. Of course, we know today it's different, so it's not like the woman's waiting for the guy. I know all of that. I'm giving a scenario here. Within the union, the feminine energy still nurtures, comforts, and encourages and supports. This is a very receptive energy, okay? Is able to accept and yield to the masculine when necessary, because the masculine protects and provides, right? This is the enforcer. This is the energy that pursues and goes after. This is a giving energy. This is a person in control, you know, has control over his dominion. This is a leader, leads. Okay, neither party is threatened by the other. There's no competition because each person has already balanced themselves. So this one is okay with allowing this one to lead. And just because this is the masculine takes on those traits in a particular time in a relationship does not mean that the predominantly feminine energy is always the feminine energy. The roles can reverse. It interchanges whenever it's necessary because each individual has already mastered that within themselves. So it's not this masculine is always masculine and this feminine is always feminine, and if the roles are reversed then there's something wrong. No, this is how it works. And then of course it's relative, so you just let things flow and see who would be the masculine in whatever situation. Sometimes this one is masculine over 90% of the time, sometimes this one is feminine over, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's like a synergy. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And then this energy is usually the first to evolve. The feminine energy within us as individuals, it evolves first because it's the one that inspires, it uplifts, it's able to receive information, it's able to accept information, open to receiving things that allows this energy to change and uplift the masculine within us. And that's when we start doing what we need to do. That's when we start putting in the work, pursuing change in our life. That's the masculine part. We start taking control of our life. And then not only that, it honors the feminine. It recognizes that the reason that I've started to make these changes and do what was because I was inspired by my feminine energy. I was pushed. I felt nurtured. I felt supported. You know, it's like I I was encouraged by this energy. This energy, it motivated me to actually start taking action. This is what's happening. This is what's happening within us. There's a part of you that's trying to motivate the other part to start doing the work. And then once that starts happening and you balance both energies, there's a renewal that happens. Okay, now, those of you who are dealing with a person, there's somebody who's wanting to offer love and they want to communicate here. Okay, I see the feminine energy busy working, but at the same time confused. Not knowing which way to go, not knowing what to do. May have decisions to make. Okay. Well, there are definitely cycles ending here for them. They want to, okay. They're trying to close out whatever it was that was stopping the connection. And once they're able to close that cycle here with the world, I see an offer being made. I see it's more of a real solid offer here being given. Yeah, the feminine is going to receive communication from the masculine here, because it's like he wants to communicate, but I see it happening for her. I see her receiving it. Let's see what's next. This is going to actually help with this confusion that the feminine is having. It's almost like wondering, wow, I did the work, but I'm still in the same situation. Yeah, there's a reunion about to happen. Okay. All right. So the work within you, it seems like it's happening. Those of you who's still trying to balance these energies, I see you doing what's necessary so that you can start making real practical change. This could be in work. You might be seeing different opportunities, learning different things, different trades. Because I see that there's something for you to celebrate. You're going to be celebrating something. So there's some good news coming in for you all. Those of you who are still working on balancing masculine and feminine, I do see communication. I see good news. Now, let's see. Oh, wow. The inner strength. Y'all, listen, the masculine right now is trying to find that inner strength within them to come and make this serious offer. So they're learning to be vulnerable. That's also a divine masculine trait. Being able to put themselves out there and express themselves. That takes a lot of strength, because we've been conditioned to believe that the masculine does not express himself, is not emotional. So that's a programming that the masculine has to get over. We are all emotional beings. The thing is, you just got to learn how to balance it. But with today's society, it is at the extreme where if someone who's considered masculine is expressive, is vulnerable, they're no longer a man, So it does take a lot of strength. There's a lot of pride and ego that has to be released with closing out this cycle. Yep, they have to be able to express themselves. So this is what they're working on. They're trying to build themselves up, really, to make a serious offer. They're wanting to communicate. It's like wanting to start brand new in a brand new way. There's it's like love, but in a different way. Overpouring, cup overflowing with love here. And they're gonna have to be able to express this This is hard. Very, very hard for them. It's a part of what helps the cycle close, being able to communicate exactly how they feel. This person here has a lot of love. Being able to express that is the challenge. That's the challenge. That's what I'm getting here. For the feminine, the devil. So there's temptation around you. Because of this confusion, the feminine is being tempted. You may have other options around you. Okay, you're being lured back because you're doubting. Okay, so you're not. The feminine needs to balance themselves, because this is what's going to happen. But you can't be in that anxious energy, confused, not knowing. Some of you are trying to push for it. That's it. That's ego. You want it. That, okay, you're still being tested here. It's funny how strength falls for the masculine, and then the devil is here when strength is the energy that trumps the devil energy. So there's a synchronicity happening within you all where you're able to master yourself. You're actually able to find the strength within you and get rid of whatever old systems you've been conditioned to adopt. Two of Swords, it's going to take you having to really, really get out of your head. Feminine, you're going to have to get out of your head. Right now, you seem to be having a very, very hard time. There's like this feeling of loneliness here, of not knowing what to do next. So you may be tempted. It seems like, we have the King of Wands. This is a very masculine energy here. You're dealing with your ego here. Wanting something and you may be going after it in a unhealthy way. This is trying to satisfy yourself. Some of you may be seeking another masculine, which may not be good for you. Be careful with that. Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here? See? Y'all have a energy around you that may be trying to show up as another masculine. Okay? But they're not. They're the Page. And it's showing in reverse. It's because of all this confusion that you have. Don't let some of y'all have options, because it's here. It's here twice. I just see a lot of confusion for the feminine. So it's like taking what you can get. Something or someone may be presenting themselves as a king, but they're a page, and not only a page, but a page in reverse. This is telling you to halt. Take a halt. If you're trying to seek for satisfaction through a different means, and you're searching for it externally, you're going to cause more confusion for yourself. It's not a good idea. You guys got the Seven of Cups here twice. Wanting communication, wanting the reunion, not getting it. So you're forcing it by going elsewhere. Oh, feminine, you're going to have to calm down here. Okay? This can manifest internally. This manifests as a putting your energy and effort into a certain project feeling very inspired to do it, but not getting the result that you want. So you give up on it and start a different project, or you just give up on it completely and just halt. And this is those of you who don't even know what you're supposed to be working on. I see a lot of comments. What am I supposed to be working on? It says I'm supposed to be working or doing something. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to know that. These are general readings so that you can go within and find your purpose. It wouldn't make sense for me to tell, oh, everybody who's listening to this message has to be doing this. No, this is a part of finding yourself. You need to find what you're supposed to be doing. Some of y'all don't know yet. Some of you don't know yet. And there's nothing wrong with that. As you're on your journey and you're doing the work, you will find your purpose. You'll find it. It'll come at the right time. So yes, feminine, some of you are confused. You don't know. This is causing a lot of doubt and fear and uncertainty. You got the moon right there behind you. It's causing stagnant energy. Nothing's happening. You're just at a standstill, confused. All right. Well, you just got to keep doing the work. Okay, because here, the masculine is actually, there's progress here. There's progress for the masculine. What the masculine doesn't realize is that this is what helps close the cycle. Like removing things, going through that cleansing and removing things that don't work, letting it pour out, and communicating and being more open to communication, expressing themselves, their feelings, being able to express that closes the cycle. That's when the real offer can be made. That's when you're able to let go of pride and ego, and you're courageous enough to express. The King of Swords, he's very, very real. And I say that, I mean that. Like, they are clear, provide mental clarity. They're very, very, very direct with communication, and can articulate in an intelligent manner exactly how they feel, lays out a plan. There's an authority with this energy. There's a power. And it also sparks the feminine. I mean, we have the ability to spark each other. Like a man who's so confident that they can tell you how they feel. That is like one of the most attractive things ever. But that man who's so meek, who they have something to say, but they can't say it, it's not attractive. That's not something that can attract the feminine. And if a person has reached the place where they are in touch with their divine feminine energy, you really can't, you're turned off by a person who has not tapped into their masculine, their divine masculine, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Now, and vice versa, a masculine is not, you can't, there's something about it. They reject each other. The two can't even be in the same space for long. The energy around them doesn't work anymore. When one is elevating, the other is not. It becomes impossible for them to communicate. It becomes hard, like the connection is lost. And that's why a lot of the times there's separation. There's separation because one is growing, the other is not, or neither is growing. It will cause a separation. It won't work. Okay? And usually as the feminine is doing the work, the masculine is inspired and does the work. And then they come together at the right time. And then a lot of times this happens where the feminine does the work, the masculine doesn't, the feminine gives up and goes and relapse. Because she hasn't been able to really master for herself her masculine energy. There's something with the masculine that's not working within this person if they're able, or if they do fall into this, because that means that you're able to inspire yourself. You're able to do what you want to do and motivate yourself and make sure that you feel encouraged and nurtured, but you're not taking any action. You're not doing like actual work. You're not being practical and focused. This means you're not honoring your masculine. So there's still work that needs to be done. And that's why the Eight of Pentacles got here. There's still work that needs to be done. Whenever there's a separation, there's still work. I mean, that's obvious. But the masculine will have to be able to let himself, to express himself. It's a very important part of this. Ace of Cups. Why is Ace of Cups here? Those who cannot, they're also, the masculine who cannot express himself, they're dealing with this as well. It's a devil energy. It's ego. It's, not being able to release certain addictions, certain things that you are used to. It blocks the reunion. See, the masculine also wants to, you guys are really mimicking each other here. Three of Cups wants to reunite. You guys are getting similar cards, and the devil is here as well for both of you. Eight of Wands, both wanting communication. Some masculines are wanting to give up here, wondering if it's worth it. Just know, like, giving up just means you're starting all over, because you still have to go through this pathway. This is still the route. The route doesn't change because you give up. It's going to lead you in the same experience. You just took a detour which added a couple of years or a couple of lifetimes. So it makes absolutely no sense to give up, but I do see that energy, wondering if it's worth it, wondering if you should put in the work, if you should do it. So that's just that's this. You're trying to overcome that devil energy. You have it within you, strength here. You just have to communicate. That helps close out the cycle. I'm gonna see the both of you here. I'm gonna see for both of you what's going on between the two of you, how you match each other. All right, so this is what both the masculine and feminine. Oh, well, feminine, there's things she wants to say here. The Queen of Swords is here. You guys, it's like your cards keep flipping, almost like you want the masculine to know how you feel. You want the masculine to know that you've done the work and that you have things to say. Some of you could have said some things in a very untasteful way to the masculine here. It's like you want to show yourself. There's something the feminine wants to say here. I feel like the masculine is, there's like this sense of feeling rejected or intimidated by what the feminine may say. So they may avoid the feminine here. They're closing out this cycle. It's like they want you to know that They're trying to close it out. They're trying to get on track with you. Just still dealing with temptations, but wanting to close the cycle out. All right. Let me just lay all the feminine cards. The Chariot. So there's it's like wanting to move forward. Oh, with the masculine, we have the King of Cups at the bottom, wanting a committed relationship. That's what the feminine wants. The masculine is healing. Yeah, and they're feeling rejected here. They're feeling rejected. It's like that's actually what's making them want to close the cycle out. So, still doing the work. Okay. 8 of Cups here. Feeling like either they should walk away or you've already walked away. So I don't know if there's this like imbalance to where things can be good one moment and then the next moment it's not. But I'm getting a very direct energy from the feminine. Almost like no longer taking things that she may have allowed before. She's no longer doing that. That pushes the masculine to do the work to stop that pattern, whatever pattern it was, to help bring together the union. The feminine may be moving away though, or wanting to move away, wanting to move forward, thinking that's where her success is. The masculine can feel this. So it's causing heartbreak here. It's causing... This is supposed to push the masculine to do the work and close the cycle. Now, yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is here to show you have to remain grounded. You have to remain optimistic. And you have to be at a place where you can just nurture yourself. This is you taking care of yourself. So all of your material needs are already in order. You're already at a place where you understand what happened and that's what's for you. It's for you to come back. It's supposed to. You need to have this kind of mindset, feminine. This one does not give up. This one just keeps going. Okay. This one is one step away from the Empress energy. Oh, the masculine, he's wanting to move forward. Both of you you're mimicking each other here. Okay? It's like wanting to come together. We have the yin and the yang here. You know, the black and the white horse represents the duality here. The two wanting to come together to move forward. Okay. Communication. This is what will actually get things better. So you guys need to have a talk. For the feminine, all she wants is for the masculine to communicate. Period. That's what will get things moving. 9 of Cups. He's still working on himself, trying to fill his cups. Sees you as a wish come true. All right, well, this just lets me know he's not giving up. The masculine is not giving up here. He's going for it. Okay, so that's actually encouraging for you guys. It should be. Okay, so it feels like a fight for the feminine here. All right, feminines, you guys got to do some self-healing. You have to compose yourself. I would recommend for you to meditate, because I feel like you may feel an imbalance now because things are not moving in the direction that you want. You're not getting the communication. You're really going to have to start taking care of yourself when it comes to your mental. He's not giving up. I told you. He's holding on. He's holding on. So if you think he's walking away, you guys are mirroring each other. He thinks you've walked away. So he's trying to close the cycle to get things moving. And the King of Cups shows a lot of love. A lot. This is how you see him. You see him in a way where there's a lot of emotion, there's love. It's just held. It's held within. It's not expressed. And that's what the masculine has to work on, expressing. Because the King of Cups, he doesn't express himself. He keeps it in. He holds it in. He hides his feelings. So, the Chariot is here twice. So I'm not surprised. So this also shows that the potential to move things forward, both of you want that. Both of you want that successful ending. Both of you do. I'll clarify it for the feminine. I'll clarify it for the masculine. So for the feminine, she has the Eight of Swords. She's in her head. She's doubting that it will happen. She's doubting. You're doubting. You're working against yourself. If this is something that you know it's supposed to be, you need to ground yourself. Queen of Pentacles energy. Pick that energy up. The masculine Chariot. He's going to he's going to express. He has to get to this. This was the last card for the masculine in the previous spread. He has to get to this place where he can express himself. That's what's going to move things forward. In the meantime, it has the female feeling stuck here. Like the forward movement is not going to happen. But just know he sees you as his wish fulfillment and is holding on. Feminine. So you may be receiving communication soon. You guys got this again. And again, this is what I feel would kind of change things for the feminine, is if she gets that communication. Eight of Wands, please tell me more. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Judgment. All right, so just know if you do get that communication, you're going to be expected to not forget the lessons you were taught throughout the experience. Judgment just shows, hey, look, you just went through a lesson. There's a chance to renew this. Okay? This shows a rebirth. This shows that the cleansing, the work has been done on your part, but you want to assess the other person to make sure that the work has actually been done on their part. Because you don't want to go through another lesson. Just because the opportunity comes in doesn't mean you grab it. So you need to be doing your work too. You're going to be held to that responsibility of making the right choice. But judgment shows that you actually have the potential to bring it back together. Nine of Wands. Yep. He's not giving up on you. We have the Nine of Pentacles. He's at the end of a certain experience. He's closing things out. Okay, we got 3 nines here. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups. So he's doing the work. He's doing the work. Independent time alone has allowed them to really start focusing on what they really value. And it is you. They're not letting go here. They're not letting go. I don't see them walking away. I don't see either of you walking away, honestly. I don't see either of you walking away here. So, all right. Cycles are closing. Things are, it's trying to come together. It's just communication needs to be better. It seems that's what was healing. That's what needed healing within the masculine here. Able to express, let down those guards that they've been putting up, which blocks the union. The feminine still has work to do within, being able to ground yourself and not look externally to fulfill you completely, because that's why you feel this way. You feel drained. You feel like you've been in a fight, but you're feeling like you're ready to give up because it was hard work and you did it. You did the work and you're still doing it though. You still need to continue doing the work. It's not done. It's not done. All right, please give me a message. Yeah, it's not done. Look at that. Caring connections here. So I see it coming together in a more balanced way. You guys have it coming together. Yep, because you're being helped. The angel of love has been sent down to your connection to bring it together. Those of you who are dealing with your divine partner, I do see them coming. They're not going to let this go. This connection is supposed to come together. Send loving vibrations to your person for those of you who have a person. But just know that there's angels that are actually helping this union come together. Your angels are helping. Okay? Because it's supposed to come together. So that's what I got, you all, for the divine feminine and divine masculine. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Okay, that's the message. I hope it was helpful, everyone. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.